It was definitely different. But they brought the energy. They were really loud from warm ups to the end of the game. So we felt the energy and we played to it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it was very fun for us to play with them. Like, they were screaming crazy, so it was very fun. And, last year we didn't really play with fans, so it was great to see the kids there and give them a show. So, yeah.
LJ, how important is for you guys to get off to a fast start? I mean, the other night, obviously, you got into the game, but it took a while. But you guys got to a fast start tonight. You had a couple threes early, and then you kept them going.
I feel like we just got to get like the jitters out. Like last game was the first game, so of course we were gonna look a little rusty. Today, looked like probably like our fifth game, I guess. But I don't know. We just come out there, play for each other, leave it all on the line, and hope for the best. And we came out to a fast start.
Jeremy, this team, Nicholls State, was picked to win their Southland Conference this year. Could you tell they were a pretty high caliber team? I mean, despite the score.
Right, yeah, definitely. We scouted them quite a lot. We weren't really worried, but, we had to respect them and play our game, and I think we did that. And we followed the scout, and, yeah, we won, so that's a good thing.
Jeremy, were you just that much more comfortable? I know it's just 2 games in, but are you getting more comfortable as you go along, that kind of thing?
For sure. I think, I have to give credit to my coaches and my players. Without them, I wouldn't be as comfortable. So, without them, yeah, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. So, yeah.
LJ, career high for you, scoring-wise, collegiate level. Where do you think you've developed in terms of your offensive game, even from last year to this year?
I've always been a scorer, but as far as my developing my game, I feel like mentally I've grown a lot. Just being able to flush out a miss whenever I miss, just move on from that play. Just being able just on to the next one. Even when I score, never get too high or too low. Just stay even killed throughout the game, and good things will happen when you keep that mindset.
LJ, is the corner home for you?
I really love the corner. I love anywhere on the floor, honestly, but I love the corner.
LJ, I know you enjoy scoring, but how much fun is it to have a steal and then pass ahead to Kendall and the dunk or something like that, and how he's playing right now?
It's amazing, especially to get those guys to dunk. I know Kendall's a high flyer. Whenever he gets a dunk, the arena goes crazy. So, you love to see it, and we're looking to get him those opportunities anytime we can.
LJ, 20 turnovers. I know that's not necessarily a number that you would want. Do you think that's just a symptom of how quickly and up-tempo y'all are playing, or where do you think that kind of comes from?
I don't think it's how quickly we're playing. I just think we need to just be more ball strong. One-hand passes, if we put 2 hands on the ball, we'll be able to pull some of those passes back whenever a defender tries to jump in front of the passing lane. But, that's what I think the problem is right now.
Do you ever tell the coach, hey, 20 turnovers, sure, but we out-rebounded him by 26 and had 32 assists?
No, I would never tell him that. He's proud of that, but we try to look at where we can improve. No matter how big we win or how small we win, 20 turnovers is not really acceptable. So that's something we'll be working on during practice this week.
Jeremy, Kendall almost had a triple-double. Do you see that all around game and practice all the time?
100%. Yeah, he loves to share the ball, rebound. He's athletic. So, yeah, definitely.
Well, 11 a.m. tips. Obviously, coaches are always worried anything that's different, so concerned that we wouldn't be ready to come out and play. And I thought the marketing, Erin Bean and her group did a great job with the kids in the stands, and our guys wanted to make sure we played hard for them and gave them a great memory. But I think also our staff, assistant coaches did a great job making sure they knew just how talented Nicholls was, a team that was 14-2 last year in conference, won their conference, lost at LSU 86-80, already beat Northern Iowa at Northern Iowa. So we knew what they were capable of, a lot of fifth-year players, a lot of fourth-year players. So we wanted to make sure we came out and imposed our will in the beginning, and the guys did a great job of that. I tell you what, though, it was a higher pitch than normal, wasn't it? So, but it was again, it's a great experience for elementary kids. The only thing is, my 2 were upset that their school didn't get let out to come here, so I'm in the doghouse for that. Well, Kendall, somebody's been out for a while with a groin injury, so he's just getting back in the flow of things. But what we've noticed about Kendall, obviously, is he does a tremendous job of keeping things simple, and he really lets the game come to him. Very efficient player. Statistically, what you see is what you get. Doesn't shoot a lot. When he does, he usually makes it, makes the right passes, elite defender, and does a good job on the glass, and he's getting stronger. So, I mean, double-double's outstanding. One away from a triple-double is tremendous, obviously.
Scott, is it just opportunity for LJ? I mean, or what has he done to make himself that much better than he was a year ago?
I think, first of all, you really got to credit LJ for working hard this summer. He had an injury, but prior to the summer went on Athletes in Action, was really good overseas. And then Davion, Maceo, and Jared deserve a lot of credit because they really helped him, and going against them every day made him a lot better. And he's been confident from the beginning. He's played well from the beginning, and we knew he was going to have a great year because he showed us that.
With that many assists today, is it attributed to guys moving without the basketball in the
Yeah, definitely guys that can get an advantage and then get other players an advantage. And nowadays, the way basketball is, it's more than just having one player who can make plays. You got to have everybody's got to be a playmaker out there. And we had a lot of guys with multiple assists today, which was outstanding.
Scott, you play your third game in about 6 days on Wednesday, or 5 days. And you think your guys are kind of ready for that after all the practice?
Yeah. Well, they always rather play games than practice, but it was such a unique experience being able to drop the banner on Friday. Normally, you would start on Tuesday and spread things out and spend more time learning. We got 20 turnovers, so you could spend a whole film session on that. But they probably are excited we play Wednesday, so we don't have to.
Along those lines, with those 20 turnovers, what sort of did you see as maybe the main cause of those?
Yeah, well, I think first it was a game where there was a lot of transition opportunities. A couple of them, you got to credit their speed, athleticism, slippery floor, but probably 16 of them we can make better passes, sharper passes, meat passes. So there's things we can improve on.
How beneficial is the depth? I mean, you're constantly able to rotate stars in and out that could be starters on other teams across the nation.
I think that's why we won a national championship last year. I mean, our bench today was 42-22, and last year I said we had a starting rotation, and very similar this year. I mean, you have to have depth because there's injuries, there's illnesses, there's off nights, but also you get each other better in practice each and every game. But then you have to have high character kids that don't get wrapped up in all the stats and the starting and all that. They got to be about the team, and you don't always find kids like that because normally they're influenced by their inner circles. So you got to find the right kids with the right circles that they want to buy in, and we're blessed to have that.
Scott, does it feel like this team plays a lot of flash?
I think you got some opportunities for highlights, obviously, with the size, length, and athleticism. So that's a nice thing to have, and something that makes going to practice fun every day.
Coach, obviously you have an experienced team. Guys have been through the tournament sphere before, but do you like the quick turnaround because it kind of tests how your team can handle that?
Yeah, well, definitely early on, the quicker you can play games, the more games you can play, the more game experience you get. And I mean, for a lot of guys, James and Dale and Jeremy and Kendall, I mean, they need that right now. They've been practicing since summer. So really the game experience, especially before you go to Atlantis, is so important.
Scott, they had some success, penetration, driving to the basket, even some. Is that maybe your defense not completely clicking yet?
No, I think Nicholls has got some quick, athletic players, yeah, and I think they're talented now. Obviously, defensively, we can shore up things, but going into games, if you can hold people to 40% and 60 points, normally you feel pretty good about your defensive effort.